Welcome back to the channel. We've just driven back to Port Lincoln because we're going to be swimming with the sea lions. We booked this for a company called Calypso at Port Lincoln.
What are you cooking, John?
A storm. Unlimited resources.
So we haven't eaten out in a restaurant yet, have we?
No,
Why?
you're too tight. I'll tell you what, something happening here. We've got a big family party here behind us. Behind us, guys, yeah. But also, along with that, on the ocean itself, we've got the party boat coming in. They're going mental on that boat. Mental.
Morning. So we're back in Port Lincoln. Stayed here last night. And the reason being for that is because we have got a really early start. Well, it's not that early, but we've been up since about 6:30. We're going out with the sea lions today, so we're with Calypso Star Charters outside their office, and we're out in a boat at about 8 o'clock, but we have to go and do a briefing first. So that's what we're doing today. It's a lovely day. So I'm hoping my camera gets on right underwater. I've got the casing and everything, but I've never really used it underwater before, so I've got my fingers crossed for that. So let's see how it comes out. I'm not overly impressed with how the footage come out with this camera underwater, but it isn't actually an underwater camera. The casing that we got to go with it was quite awkward to use. You couldn't really focus in or focus out, so the footage isn't fantastic, I'm afraid. But we thoroughly enjoyed this trip and highly recommend it. The sea lions were just swimming all around us. It's just a shame I couldn't get it on video. If anyone out there's got a better option for filming underwater with these cameras, it's a pocket-free DJI. Please let me know in the comments.
Shelter from the storm, I'll keep you safe and warm. We'll hide out here for as long as you want, you want. Brick by brick, we lay the bones to this old place. Memories I won't let ever fade. Come back home to me.
As the boat was about to leave, the sea lions came back. It was so sweet. It was almost like they come back to say goodbye.
That one was nibbling on the rope.
Yeah.
The fat,
Cupcakes and that. Have do a coffee and a hot drink. And,
fatty's nibbling on your rope.
and look, yeah, the bar is open. So, you know,
Yeah, water session.
it might be a Monday for some, you know.
We got back to the van, had a quick snack and then drove on, and we got to have this wonderful surprise crossing the road. And then we had more surprises. We can't believe we got to see all these wild animals all in one day. The next 2 days we spent a lot of time driving, just stopping off for a quick swim and something to eat. We were on our way back to Adelaide because that's where our flight was leaving from, but we still had a few days to explore. We saw some amazing places en route. And of course we listened to our favourite podcasts. The last time we tried to get to Cuttlefish Bay, we nearly ran out of petrol, so this is our second chance to get here, and we've made it this time, and this is where we're going to park up tonight. This is a really popular place to come when the cuttlefish are in season, and the facilities here are really good. There's showers and toilets and they're all really clean. These giant cuttlefish are intelligent marine animals with the ability to rapidly change the colour and texture of their skin for camouflage and communication. They have 3 hearts, blue blood, and an internal porous shell called a cuttle bone that helps them control buoyancy. These cuttlefish are the largest in the world, and they weigh up to 10.5 kilograms.
Here we are down at Cuttlefish Drive near Whyalla, South Australia. This is quite an important spot for a natural phenomenon where all the giant cuttlefish come here and they lay their eggs. They breed, lay their eggs and then die actually. It's such a shame because with the algae bloom that southern Australia is suffering at the moment, they're worried here and they've set up this fence along here of bubbles, hoping it's going to stop the bloom affecting the cuttlefish. We can only hope that works.
We've had some great park ups, but just take a look at this one, and the sunset was absolutely gorgeous tonight. bearded dragon?
I think it is.
Oh, little bearded dragon there, look. Oh my god, it's so cute. Morning. Oh no, it's afternoon. So we've left Cuttlefish Drive and we've driven, or John has driven, 5.5 hours, and we've just turned up at Adelaide and we're going to go for, Henley Beach. Henley Beach, and we're going to go for a swim. It looks lovely. The weather today is actually really hot. And yeah, it's the best day so far. In the van it was 38 degrees at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we just arrived here, but I just want to show you these buildings.
You go from the ultra modern.
Yeah, ultra modern to.
The old colonial.
I love those though.
Oh my god, look at that.
Look how beautiful they are. Anyway, we're going to go onto the beach. Where's the way down?
These beautiful buildings were built in 1884. It's known as the Marines. It's a prominent 3-storey Victorian terrace built for the Grange Land and Investment Company, responsible for much of the early development in this area at the time. The terrace is architecturally imposing in terms of scale, finish and siting, adopting the grand style of similar buildings at seaside resorts in England. It's believed to be the only seafront 3-storey terrace building in the southern hemisphere. Australia conjures up when you think about it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we have had fairly good weather the last few days. It was mainly the first week that we had, it was just really cold, wasn't it?
Freezing.
I mean, I've gone from a puffer coat to a tiny thin dress. That's crazy,
And
but
I've just got a muscle top on.
without the muscle. Oh wow, that is hot. No, it's not hot, I'm exaggerating, but it's warm. It's actually really warm. Oh wow, after that really long journey, poor John has done all the driving. I do feel bad, but he prefers to drive. This is lovely. Never seen so many people in the sea either. Where we've been, there's like nobody. It's just me and John in the sea, and it's obviously we're in Adelaide now, so it's going to be busier. So we're going to treat ourselves to fish and chips today because we've eaten in the van near enough every day. So we're going to get some fish and chips. And the reason why we always eat in the van is because we always get disappointed because John's cooking is so lovely. What he puts together is so nice that we rarely eat out, but we just both really fancy fish and chips, so that's what we're going to do. Snowdon's Beach where we stayed last night. There's the van. So we've just had a swim in here. Wow, it was glorious. And I don't know if you can see that boat just over there, just going out. This is the port of Adelaide. And apparently this is where all the dolphins come. So we've been waiting around to see if we see any dolphins, but we haven't seen any as yet. But that water, it was lovely. Look how clear it is. And we spent about 10 minutes in there because it was just so warm and refreshing. But anyway, we're going on to, we've just been talking to some locals and they said a great place for snorkeling. John, what was that place called that lady mentioned? Okay, so Noongar, that's where we're going now to do some snorkeling. But we can't see any dolphins. Apparently they love all the boats going in and out. This time. Welcome to Port Noongar. So John's gone for a snorkel along the reef just there. See if I can enlarge it for you. So there's a reef just running along there and that's where he's gone, but he has been told there are sharks and someone was bitten last year, so I'm keeping an eye on him. But can you just see the reef just poking through? So that's where he's gone. I can't spot him at the moment, but he's out there somewhere. He's braver than me. Just talking to some local people, and the algae bloom out here is a real problem at the moment. There's lots of people not swimming in the sea because of it, but we've been told just to look out and see if the water's clear, and if there's any sign of it then obviously don't swim in it. But it's a real shame because there's lots of fish dying and there's people going up and down the beach now collecting the dead fish. Yeah, it's a major problem. I do hope it gets sorted for them because it's really affected marine life and obviously people and animals as well, because if dogs come along the beach and eat dead fish like what my dog does, then they're going to get ill. But yeah, as long as you keep a lookout for it. So we have still been swimming, but we're just being very aware of what's around us. Just starting to think, oh, John's been gone a long while, and I look down the pier and I can see our great big pink bag that he's holding. Here he comes. And just to let you know, John would never do this if there wasn't anybody around. It's just too dangerous. So he only ever snorkels in these sort of areas if there's other people about, and obviously letting people know that you're in there. It's just too risky otherwise. You have to be really careful. But he's nearly back. I'm going to find out how he got on. So while John's gone off for another little snorkel around here, a bit closer to the beach, I'll tell you of our plans for next year. So after this trip, we're heading home in 2 days, so we'll be back in the UK for Christmas. We're going to spend time with family, and then straight after Christmas we are going to do a European trip in the van. So if you've enjoyed watching us, please don't forget to follow, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you can keep up to date with where we are. But yeah, we're going to head out to maybe Morocco, Spain, Portugal. We're just going to try and hit some nice weather. So come along with us.